What is up, YouTube? Alright, Shiv here, and we're back for another Adventures in Vaping. Now, before we get started, I'm going to preface this first by saying the following. All products that I use and suggest and might recommend, I have bought and paid for out of my own money. None of the items that you will see or hear me review were in any way, shape, or form sent to me, encouraged to have a review done on, or was any money sent to me in order to make such review. Just putting that out there right now. Or, to put it in layman's terms, ain't nobody paid me shit to say shit about their shit. That's about the most simplest way I can put it for you guys. Alright, so, first off, we got a new tank. Hey, Shiv, that looks exactly like your old tank, but it's pink. Well, that's because it is exactly like my old tank, but pink. I ended up getting the same brand of tank because I actually really like the tank. True fact. I got it in a different color. That way I could identify which flavor I was smoking because I wanted to actually expand my palate. Now, people might think it's like, oh, you're going full-blown into this. Well, yes, kind of, sort of. That is one of the reasons. And the other reason is known as vaping dung or vapor's fatigue. Now, I could go through the whole long drawn-out process explaining why this happens and what it actually is, but I'm going to be simple here, alright? Because that's just who I am. Alright, vapor fatigue is pretty much the same as when you go to a farm, or if ever you go to a landfill, and you breathe it through your nose, you smell the worst fucking sensations ever, and it hits you like a goddamn sledgehammer to the face, right? But now if you're around it for any length of time, you end up getting used to that smell. Much in the same way that mothers and fathers are used to the smell of baby shit because they're surrounded by it constantly. Same basic thing. Eventually, their body becomes desensitized to that smell and it no longer becomes a factor. Well, again, your ability to smell plays heavily into your ability to taste. And, well, the same is true in food as it is in e-liquid. So, yeah, I end up getting a little bit of vapor fatigue, so I had to switch out to a different flavor. Not to say that I don't love Harry Smooth's Marlboro Red, which is a combination of a couple things plus an RY4, but, yeah, I had to... I had to try a new flavor. So, what new flavor did we end up getting here, you might ask? Alright, well, again, disclaimer, nobody paid me shit for shit here. Cyclops Vapors Hades. This is a very coffee flavored e-liquid. It is a 6535, which means you get great vapor production on it, but a little bit less flavor on it. Now, I haven't really seen much of a difference here. Yeah, I will say it's not as sweet as other e-liquids that I've had that are 50-50s, but the vapor production is pretty much spot on. I mean, good vapor production. And the flavor's pretty decent too. Definitely tastes like a cup of black coffee with a couple sugars in it. Now, when I smell the bottle, which actually it smells like coffee. And a little bit of what I'd almost say is like a Bavarian cream and hints of chocolate. Definitely in there. So, it's a nice flavor. I really, really like it. And again, they didn't pay me shit to say shit. And much of the same way, Isub Tanks didn't pay me shit for shit. They didn't send me nothing. All this out of my own goddamn money. Matter of fact, there's the box for the tank right there with the price tag on it. Show you that I actually did pay for it. I can go get the receipt if you'd like, but fuck it. I'm being a little lazy right now. Alright? Now, the reason I keep bringing this up is I've seen a lot of these reviews, and they'll state in there quite clearly that these items were sent to them by this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Now, there's nothing wrong with this per se, but there's generally an expectation amongst the people who provide the product and people who review the product to give a favorable review. This isn't inherently wrong, but it does call into question the validity of the review. So I guess in its own way, you could kind of say it has a slight negative connotation to it. And I'll be honest, the only people who could even buy me off are the team that I work for, alright? And that team is in esports, so completely separate here. Alright, with that said, yeah, I love these tanks. I love the Japanese organic cotton that comes on them. 0.5 coils are actually really good for me. A lot better than the 0.3s that were coming in the E-Leaf iJust 2. I have a much better experience vaping on this with this battery. And yeah, I got it plugged in right now because it's got the whole little bypass here. So I basically run it as a mech mod, and it goes it's like 60 or 80 watts. I can't remember right now, but no burnt flavor, good vapor production, and it tastes good. Off of it, same. So I do like it. That, and I normally leave it plugged in, connected to my computer when I'm gaming anyway. So there's that. Now, still haven't smoked. Body feels 10 times better. Not getting nearly as many joint pains, cramps, this, that, and the other. So I'm really happy about that. So that's always good. I have been experimenting around with, places where I've been seeing, how friendly they were to vaping, this, that, and the other. Which gets us to the actual adventures in vaping portion of this video. Alright, so I go to Walmart, I'm vaping. You see, like, fucking plume of smoke. They don't really say shit to me anymore. There was a security guard who gave me some shit, but the manager's like, no, he's perfectly allowed to do that. It's fine. Apparently, he also vapes too. Good times. But on the way back from said Walmart, me and the girlfriend were driving in the car. Now, I pulled out the vape, and my window is up, hers is down, and she's smoking a cigarette. So I just blow it out, man. Hit the window, scrolled across her vision for like 2 seconds there. She couldn't see where we were going, and we were doing about 55 going down the road. Now, I don't have to tell you how dangerous that shit is, all right? So, rule of thumb here is if you're in a car, make sure you're by a window, make sure that window is down, and make sure you're blowing the smoke out the window. Last thing you want it to do is literally, like just roll across the vision of your driver. That is bad. That is how you get into an accident. And by the way, yes, you will get fucked over for it. Lord knows my girlfriend wanted to rip my fucking head off when I pulled that shit. So, don't do it. It's bad. So yeah, that's all for this, I guess. A really short little video here. Nothing overly major. Again, thank you, Harry, for suggesting this Cyclops Hades. It's really, really good. And also, again, thank you for the suggestion on these tanks. These tanks are fucking amazing. I do have a little bit of qualm with them that, you can't fill them all the way. I wish they were top fill. And on occasion, they do leak when I'm resealing them back after filling them. It does happen. All right. So, yeah, there's that. But all in all, I would say that I am about 87% satisfied with the tanks themselves. I do occasionally get the hot liquid that might splash up on the tongue or back of my mouth from it. That's going to happen with almost all vape kits from what I understand, except for like the drip tips, the redrippable ones. So, yeah, there's that. But no, I'm actually really satisfied with all of this, and it's really, really good. And again, just a reminder, nobody has offered me, paid me, sent me anything in order to say anything positive about these products. I will say this right now. I love the E-Leaf iJust 2. I don't like its tank. I love the coils that I get with the Isub Ohm. I find the tank a little bit meh. There are things they can do to improve it, but it's not a bad tank. And I love the Cyclops Hades e-liquid 18 milligram. It's good throat hit, good vapor production, and enough of a taste to it that I feel really good, and I really enjoy it. So, yes, those are all my positives. Negative-wise, we already went over it, so that's the takeaway from that. Anyway, that's going to be all for this. Tomorrow, the 12th of November, Hearthstone is releasing League of Explorers Adventure, which is technically a new expansion for the game. We will be doing reviews of it, playthroughs, this, that, and the other. We're going to be on Twitch streaming all of that as it happens. So if If you guys want to check that out, just head on over to twitch.com/theshiv and watch playing there. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's LG_theshiv. Go ahead, do that. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and stay informed. Till next time, stay safe, have fun chasing the cloud, and may RNGesus bless you. Peace.